Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome back to 6275. As you're probably well aware, we are halfway through the course as you start to pull together the work that will represent your final white paper. You still have a week. In fact, the assignments 2 and 3 are not due till next Monday. So you have the rest of the week, the entire weekend to wrap up all of that and get it to the grade board by Monday, a week from today. I always like to take this time to help you review the rubrics associated with these assignments because I think it's important that everyone understands what I'm looking for and what the assignment requirements are. So I'm just going to take a brief moment to share uh, the assignments that we have happening this week, upcoming. So this is your, oops, can you see that? Sorry, I shared the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, I did it again. There we go. So the first is the assessment of your literature search. This is your matrix that you've been working on for the past several weeks now, almost the whole first half of the semester. So this is the rapid review, and this is what the assignment requires. Now you see it's weighted at 25%. Your research and your the completeness of your assessment of the work that you have found and how it will be used in your paper is really quite important. So let me just go over some details that are important because in the past, these are things that sometimes have gotten missed. Um, uh, we're looking for about 15 articles, not including the ones from the course. So, as some of you asked me if the course literature should be put in the matrix, and I said you absolutely can if it's going to help you organize how you're going to use that literature in the final paper. So, but outside of the coursework, we're looking for 15 um, entries into your matrix that you, and the most important part is that you've read them, you've digested them, you have identified them as important articles for your paper, and you've given some commentary on why they're important, or, at very least, what the important parts of the paper are as they contribute to your project. So be sure that you are you're providing every column of that matrix. Some people sort of add some columns sometimes for their own use, which is fine. That's fine. I just want to make sure that each of the columns is complete for each of the articles that you are reviewing. So this is what I just spoke about. What are the key components of the literature that you've reviewed in your topic? And it'll look exactly like the sample that you were originally given. You don't need to create a new template or anything. All sections, as I just said, of the matrix need to be completed, so that all of those columns need to be completed. Notations on the matrix reflect a critical assessment of the article and its value for your project. Again, I just said that. That is to make sure that you've really given thought as to why that article is important. And the compilation of the literature, your matrix, is meant to be a thoughtful review and a critical selection process. So you're not including things that you found that you decided are not important to your paper, only those that you find are important to your paper, okay? Um, and of course, this is the criteria and the weightedness of those different parts. Notice that these two sections are really the heaviest weighted parts of this assignment, okay? If anyone has any questions about this, please put it into the questions for the professor uh, uh, discussion board, and I will answer so everyone gets the proper answer. So the other document is the rubric for assignment 3, which is your initial draft. Now, both of these are due, of course, in the same bundle of assignments next Monday. Okay. Basically, you think about this as the first part of the white paper that you will get feedback on from me, and then the second part of the paper is added on as the final assignment for the course. Okay. So again, if you follow this structure, it will make it much clearer to me how you have thought through the paper and the ideas behind it. So brief introduction, 1 or 2 paragraphs about the topic you've selected, its relevance, the broader understanding, and points that will be supported with literature, with citations. Oftentimes, I see introductions that are not supported by citations, which makes it very hard for us to know where this problem or where this situation has come from. An introduction to literature, the key disciplines that you are drawing from, and why they're most relevant to your topic. You are not reporting on findings here. Sometimes I see in the beginning here, people are reporting on what those articles found, especially if they're research articles. 2 to 3 paragraphs, maybe more if needed, if it's a complicated part of the paper. Then the larger part is this presentation of the major themes that were derived from literature. If possible, categorize these in themes. It's always helpful to put subheadings, especially if you're going to switch gears from one theme to another theme. That helps the reader understand, how you're bundling everything together. Um, must be cited, and you should be synthesizing rather than just regurgitating. And what I mean by that is sometimes this part ends up being this article said, and then this article said, and this article said, and it reads more like bibliography than it does an actual synthesis of the work. Okay? And then you must adhere to APA guidelines. I know all of you are near the end of your program, and this isn't the first time you're asked for that. Here are the criteria and their weightedness. And again, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Also, if anyone has any challenges going on, I could always set up a time to meet and talk. Good luck this week, and I'm really looking forward to seeing these assignments that are coming in next Monday. All right, good luck, and have a great week. Bye-bye.